Do you believe in giant humans? For many years, the legends and stories about giants have intrigued archaeologists to find their traces. Many people rejected the idea, but some evidence has been found that makes the claims of giants a reality. But what evidence can possibly prove the existence of giants? Well, what if you could see the massive objects used by these ancient giants? If giants existed, obviously, they would have used commodities to live daily life. Let's unearth those things. Welcome to the Ancient Talks, a channel where we explain and try to make sense of some of the most bizarre and mysterious objects and phenomena scientists and archaeologists cannot explain about. We bring out some unexplained mysteries to discover whether they are myths or realities. This journey will confront us with ancient objects and artifacts that mark a different history and truths than we know. In this video, we will reveal some jars that signal toward the existence of giants. We will also discuss the common beliefs and why scientists have no answers about the existence of giants. Let's get started. Nestled in the heart of Southeast Asia, Laos, a landlocked nation, holds a historical enigma that has fascinated archaeologists. Across vast expanses of wild grasslands, known as the Plain of Jars, an extraordinary spectacle unfolds. This mysterious site spans hundreds of square kilometers and derives its name from the presence of colossal hollow stone vessels scattered throughout the land. These ancient artifacts, some weighing up to 30 tons and reaching heights of 10 feet, have captivated the curiosity of explorers. The landscape of the Plain of Jars boasts a tapestry of mountain ridges, lush forests and fields, stretching across the northern reaches of Vientiane, Laos's capital. Inhabited not only by the local Laotian people, but also by lurking tigers and hidden perils, this land holds secrets known to the indigenous inhabitants for ages. However, it was only in the early 20th century that Western archaeologists stumbled upon this remarkable discovery to unveil the enigmatic nature of these peculiar stone vessels. French archaeologists were among the Western scholars who delved into studying these jars. One such scholar noted that while many jars stood empty, a few contained captivating artifacts: ceramic pots, small weapons, peculiar bronze jewelry, and even children's teeth. Some jars even housed remnants of human bones. Careful examination unveiled primitive carvings depicting human figures, while circular stone discs, likely lids, lay alongside these monolithic jars. UNESCO reports that these discs occasionally bear carvings representing humans, tigers, or monkeys. One particular jar stood out, showcasing a peculiar carving of a frogman. This intriguing depiction may connect to, or perhaps be a relative of, the ancient frogman paintings discovered in Huashan, China. The painting ranks among the oldest cave paintings known to humanity, initially estimated to be around 2,000 years old, pointing to an Iron Age origin. Recent research published in 2021 has revealed that these jars may be over 3,000 years old. While scholars, historians, and anthropologists grapple with these artifacts' perplexing origins and purpose, the locals possess their own explanations, steeped in the legends of giants. They believe in some theories, and here are a few of them. The giants. Many stories were passed down through generations, believed by many to this day. According to lore, the land was once inhabited by a race of giants led by their illustrious king, Kunchang. These towering beings engaged in a prolonged and arduous battle against an adversary, emerging ultimately triumphant. To commemorate their victory and revel in the joyous aftermath, vast quantities of rice wine, known as Lao Hai, were required. To meet this demand, the giant king fashioned colossal jars, serving as containers and vessels from which the giants themselves could drink. One of the most confounding mysteries perplex modern researchers lies in the logistical difficulty of transporting these immense and weighty objects from the quarry to their current resting places, often uphill journeys spanning up to 10 kilometers. Some speculate that this supports the theory that thirsty giants crafted the jars. Before we continue further, tell us, are you enjoying the video? If yes, please give it a like and subscribe to the Ancient Talks for more videos on mysterious ancient subjects. Let's continue now. Another theory is the Indian jars. In the realm of an enigma, approximately 500 miles from the Plain of Jars in Laos, lies the Assam forest of India. In 2020, An exploration of this region unearthed a series of massive stone jars, strikingly similar to their Laotian counterparts. Intriguingly, the jars discovered in Assam were made of sandstone not naturally found near the site, making researchers more curious about their presence. It is surmised that the jars might have been tainted in the immediate vicinity, prompting experts to speculate on the arduous endeavor of hauling them across extensive distances. This colossal task would have necessitated the concerted efforts of numerous teams. The recent exposure of the Indian jars has barely scratched the surface of archaeological comprehension, as researchers persistently unearth an abundance of these sites within the Assam region. Adding to the intrigue, these jars have divulged impressions left by ancient iron tools, once deftly employed to sculpt them from mammoth boulders. The degree of resemblance between the Indian jars and their counterparts adorning the plain of jars remains elusive. Yet certain scholars have discerned the presence of cremated bone fragments within both enigmatic ensembles, further heightening the mystique surrounding the undisclosed enigmas harbored by the Assam region. There is an incident related to the jars called the Secret War. There once occurred between 1964 to 1969, near the location where the jars lay. The place was bombarded many times, destroying many jars. More than 262 million cluster booms were dropped, and among the staggering 262 million cluster munitions released, an estimated 80 million remained dormant, dispersed treacherously throughout the plain of jars surrounding area. These unexploded devices present a dangerous and potentially fatal hazard to individuals who dare to stray from the established and secure pathways. Movement within the area is severely limited due to unexploded bombs. The process of bomb clearance is slow but ongoing. So far, 7 sites containing jars have been successfully cleared, but estimates suggest that less than 10% of the jars have undergone formal investigation. Despite ongoing efforts to remove unexploded munitions, numerous Laotians die each year. Despite the ongoing efforts, the fascination with the plain of jars has never diminished, making it one of the most significant archaeological research sites worldwide. Consequently, in 2019, UNESCO designated it as a World Heritage Site. Advanced techniques such as radiocarbon dating, geochemistry, and ground-penetrating radar are continuously shedding new light on the purpose and origins of the jars. Contemporary research reveals that the plain of jars was used for human burials, with bodies interred alongside the jars between 700 and 1200 years ago. This suggests that the site held ritual significance for multiple cultures over time. Recent discoveries indicate that while most jars are crafted from sandstone, others are made from harder materials like limestone and granite. One plausible hypothesis, supported by some evidence, proposes that the jars were designed for a practical purpose. They might have functioned as rainwater catchments during the monsoon season, serving travelers passing through in the drier months. Alternatively, a more eerie explanation suggests that the jars were part of a distinctive burial tradition. In certain cultures, placing deceased bodies above ground was customary to decompose and desiccate before final cremation or burial. Recent studies have provided weight to this theory, with the discovery of 18 additional human burials among the jars, primarily infants and babies. As archaeological technology advances and the remaining munitions are cleared, further information will undoubtedly emerge. Perhaps one day, the enigma of the plain of jars will be unraveled, revealing whether they were rain traps, burial containers, or vessels used by a lost race of Laotian giants. Many still believe that the ancient giants left these jars. They only signal to the giants if you think about how they were constructed. They can only be made by some large humans. Or maybe they were made by a race of humans who knew how to make giant things. But until the archaeologists find some evidence to support the giant story, it's up to you to decide how they were made. Do you think they were made and used by giants? Or do you believe the ordinary people who mastered the art of infrastructure made them? Do you believe in the existence of ancient giants? Let us know in the comment section. What do you think about Laos plain jars? Would you like to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to the Ancient Talks and press the bell icon next to it. We bring videos that educate you on some of the enigmatic and unbelievable ancient objects and phenomena. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.